Hello everybody, this is Insanito speaking, and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction on Hardcore, where I'm playing as Amazon, and if this character dies, that means that the game is over, and I have to start all over again. But maybe I'll start, no, not just maybe, but I will definitely start as another character. As you may notice, this episode is slightly longer, and we are already beginning with another set item. I completely forgot that I also got the set shield, set buckler, which I am definitely going to use, according to the playthrough that I have just watched through, and it's definitely better than my current shield. Some decent statistics. Plus 10 to strength, why the hell not? And yeah, so that's okay. That was a really good beginning of the episode already. You don't really need to watch the rest of the episode. No, just kidding, just kidding. The reason why this episode is a little bit longer than usual is because I need to make another logical conclusion. As a matter of fact, this is the last part of the footage that I have recorded a while ago, because this footage is about visiting the Dark Tower and defeating the Countess. You shall see the results, how and what happened during that session. But for now, we're just continuing exploring the hole, which we found in the Black Marsh, and as you have witnessed, so far I've been having a really good run, and actually I've managed to fix the problem with a low quality during the preview on my editing software. So now I can exactly see what's happening. Fulminating potion, 23 gold, bolt, minor healing potion, damaged dagger I think it was, and damaged hunter's bow. Yeah, so I mean, it's self-explanatory, because usually I've just been guessing what's happening, and I mean, I did have like the general idea of what I have witnessed, but I wasn't able to get the details, because last episode I was trying to remember how much gold I've got so far, because I'm, just still kept selling the loot and still grabbing the loot that I no longer need. It was, quite unfortunate. So I think at some point I am actually stopping grabbing all the uncommon items and just getting the rare items or the set items. And I think that during the Dark Tower I've actually decided, you know what, screw it, I'm not getting the uncommon items anymore, I don't really need it. And I just seen the inventory, but I haven't seen the amount of gold. I'll probably see it next time. I'll just need to remember to have a look at it. I think I'm about to probably teleport back to town to empty my inventory a little bit, because it was getting way too full. Oh yes, especially if I got this chest. Oh, definitely. Yeah, and I can't even grab the rings and stuff, so that's pretty annoying. I think I already had the rare rings already, but no, I think there was one. Okay, yes, 16,929 gold I've got so far, but I think during this session I've managed to get it to 20,000. So I was thinking, yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got enough at that time. Oh yeah, 19,000 already. Yeah, so I just like sold stuff and all that jazz. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and as you can see, I'm quite overfilled with potions, but I don't really want to get rid of them much, because, potions are lifesavers, definitely. Yeah, you saw that I didn't pick up that uncommon item, so I was thinking, yeah, I think I had enough. But yeah, that image is so much better. Like, seriously, I can actually see what's going on. But there was actually a really cool thing that happened during editing this video. I'm not sure if I'll be able to see it again. Maybe this fix that I've done for the low quality preview, I think it may have fixed that bug, but you shall see what I'm talking about when we get to that bit. It was pretty interesting. So yeah, do apologize. I don't think I actually cut this bit where I'm just running around the cave. But I think I'm just like, escaping the hole. So, yeah, whilst my Amazon does that, just want to ask if you guys are doing well, and I hope the last episode was quite enjoyable, because I always want to try and film ASMR. I'm not sure if this worked out well or not. It really depends on your reaction to it, or maybe I'll still do ASMR occasionally if I'll have the will to do so, because I think that for that I may need like a little bit of better equipment, because I want ASMR to sound really good. One of my favorite bits is when like the sounds, like especially the whisper, sounds like really kind of like bassy, and the whisper is like just like sounds really soothed, if you know what I'm saying. Because most of the whispers that I've heard, like the whispering videos and stuff, it sounds really like harsh, like they're just like forcing their whisper, like instead of like, for example, here's a test. So here is how I speak, natural whisper, so I'm not rushing it or anything like that. Okay, so I'm not sure if you heard it well. I'll need to test that. If it doesn't sound loud enough, I'll just increase the volume. But most of the videos, they sound like this. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. That sounds really forced, like as if they're screaming. It's like a mix of whispered screaming, if you know what I'm saying, like loud whispering. I really hate when this happens. Like, I like the quiet whispering, like the soothed and genuine whisper. As a good example, well, probably the gentle whispering. Again, Maria, she's, bless her, very wonderful content she's creating. The ephemeral rift is pretty amazing. ASMET R, also really cool with that, like with his whispers. Really beautiful channel as well. What else I've got in mind? I mean, some like like not so big YouTube channels. I mean, like comparing to the giants such as Ephemeral Rift, Massage ASMR, or General Whispering. No, I think I already said that. Sorry. Yeah, I think no. Yeah, General Whispering and yada yada yada. Like maybe like the ones that just reached 100,000 subscribers. So maybe they've got like what, 10 or 50,000 subscribers. Like maybe, for example, ASMRtica. Really, really wonderful contact and the channel as well. Even though he only had like, at this point, he may only had like 1 or 2 whispering videos, his whisper was like very deep and very genuine. And Bill Maxwell's Packs, not sure if he's like being active on YouTube anymore. He's hasn't been uploading quite often for like last couple of years. But his whisper was pretty cool, as well as his deep voice and stuff. So it's I think it's like one of my favorite triggers, like the soothed whispering and like the deep voice. Like for example, if I'm speaking like in almost deep voice, and then I'm like lowering the octaves, and maybe even lower or something like that. Well, I mean something like this. That's my favorite triggers, definitely. But yeah, what I'm saying is like the genuine whispering sounds really much better than like the as I like to call it, screaming, whispered screaming. Yeah, that's a really good term. But I mean, again, different people have different preferences. Maybe it's just something that I personally don't like. So let me guys think. If you, let me guys know, if you obviously watch ASMR, what are your favorite triggers, and what are your favorite channels, and perhaps we can talk about it, and should be a really nice discussion about this wonderful genre that helps people. So yeah, still exploring Black Mars, trying to find the Dark Tower, and I think I'm pretty sure I'm about to find it soon enough. it should be really cool. Um, I should have taken this Shrine of Experience before defeating these monsters, because this shrine right next to me, it brings you know, more experience from monsters, and like, you know, I do want to level up and stuff to get like new skills or improve the ones that I already have. And I still like not entirely familiar like what kind of build for Amazon would be useful for hardcore mode. But I'm still experimenting, so it should be alright. And I've just wasted the shrine. Yeah, I remember this bit. I was quite mortified about it. I was like, it's an experienced shrine. But then I was thinking, you know what? I'm still leveling up. I'm still alive, so I should level up like in any minute anyway. So it's not a big deal. But again, like, I just need to be careful with that. Oh, and looks like this is the Dark Tower. Finally, we have reached the Forgotten Tower, as is. I always keep calling it the Dark Tower, but it is the Forgotten Tower. Okay. So welcome to the Forgotten Tower, specifically the Tower Cellar. This dungeon contains of 5 floors, if I'm not mistaken. The 5th one being obviously the last one, where we have our enemy of the day, which is the Countess. And we are going to defeat her. Well, at least hopefully. What my plan is or was, instead of like, you know, just like exploring all the floors right now, I'm just quickly going back to down to the 5th floor, and then after I defeat the Countess, I'm just going to explore what I've missed, and that's pretty much going to be the premise of this part of the footage. So let's hope that it works well. Well, you shall see. And can't really remember if I gathered lots of good stuff from here. Oh no, hold on. This is a good bit. 2 rare scimitars from the same tomb. Whilst it sounds really cool and looks pretty cool, to Amazon it's not. I do apologize. I had to cut the audio because I've just been wildly coughing and I've been swearing. So yeah, I do apologize about that. So yeah, what I was saying. Yes, whilst these 2 rare scimitars from the same tomb looked pretty cool, it sounded pretty cool. To Amazon wasn't really necessary, because Amazon is more specified on like javelin spears, possibly polearms, bows and crossbows, and throwing potions and all that. So it was quite sad. So if I, for example, was a barbarian, that would really be helpful. But anyways, I am going to sell these scimitars anyway, because they're not big of a use for me. So it's not so bad. And we've got this intense fight, and obviously I'm surviving, which is good. Yeah, there we go. And we've got another minion hitting in the corner, which I've just hit, which is pretty cool. And yeah, okay, I think at this point I no longer pick up the uncommon items. Thank God for that. That means I'll have less amounts of times required to teleport back to town, and that's pretty good. Yeah, so Hunter's Bow, no need. Although, no, actually, yeah, yeah, I think I've changed my mind, because that was the bow that I wanted to use. I mean, to give to Abea, but then I kind of changed my mind. Alright, so this is the 5th level. That means that I'm about to face the Countess pretty soon, but now I'm just defeating some monsters on my way. Oh, this spectre is pretty annoying. When you shoot this Countess, excuse me, when you shoot the monsters, they just keep casting the sparks. Oh, it was just one spectre. Ah, I think it was the leader of the pack. That was really annoying. So I'm just like trying to like avoid these sparks, and it was successful. Oh, and another rare item. Yeah, so I started getting like more rare items and stuff, which is pretty nice. Right, let me think. I think it was... Ah, yeah. Okay, okay. This was the bit. I'm not sure if it's going to be seen on the footage itself, like on the rendered footage. But if you've noticed it, like, the pixels have gone absolutely crazy. And I've been trying to fix it somehow, but, like, you know, without cutting much of the footage. Because, you know, it'll just, like, not look right. But then I'm thinking, you know what, I'll probably keep it. It actually looks pretty cool. Like, there'll be, like, theories, like, like, you know, it's a cursed game and all that stuff. This Forgotten Tower is cursed. And yada yada yada. Oh, it messes up with your footage. I mean, imagine if there'll be people like that who actually legitimately thinks like that. Oh, and I think... Who we got here? Yeah, here she is. Here she is, the Countess. And we are going to fight her and see what happens next. We're just destroying the minions first. Oh, and... Well, there we go. The Countess is defeated. Comparing to the Blood Raven, that was really quick and easy. Oh, and do you see the Tal rune? That's what I was talking about. This like orange text. I thought it was like a legendary item and stuff. That was really weird, but it's going to be useful. I'll need to keep it. Maybe later on I'll be able to actually use it for one of my weapons. If I get like a rare or set item with a socket, that'll be absolutely amazing. That'll help me out a lot. Oh, and thank God I didn't pick up that uncommon hunter's bow, because here's the rare hunter's bow, which I definitely gave to Abea. Yeah, and just sorting out the inventory, and just trying to pick stuff up. I think I'm going to sell the scimitars first. Yeah, and then just like selling weapons, and then just going to sort out this hunter's bow and all that jazz. Yeah, have I given to Abea? Pretty sure. Let's see. Yep, I did. Perfect. Yeah, she now has a much better bow with some decent stats, so it's pretty nice. So she's going to be quite helpful, even more helpful as is. Oh, I just noticed that I haven't contributed the skill point yet, but I think maybe I'll do that later on in this footage. I'm pretty sure I've done that. So yeah, the Countess is defeated, so that's pretty good. That's the official end of the 4th quest. However, I'm not leaving this tower yet. I just want to investigate more. Maybe I found something something else that interested me or something like that, and that's pretty nice. And yeah, so on the next session we are going to complete the last 2 quests of the first act, and hopefully we'll survive, and then we'll get to Act 2, and it should be quite exciting. Okay, yeah, this is where I kind of decide, like, oh, which skill should I invest on. I think I've picked up the lightning bolt. Ah, no, exploding arrow. Yes, I think that's the one that yeah, that was a good choice. That was a very good choice indeed. Basically, the exploding arrow is like the fire arrow, but apart from fire, it also causes the AOE damage, the area of effect. Um, oh yes, it's a magnificent investment. Yes, and it doesn't cost as much money as I expected, so it's pretty good. Oh, and unless I mean, at least I've got an opportunity to spend more potions that I've got in my inventory. But at the same time, I'll just need to consider being more careful with the potions, because when you'll need them more than usual, you will not have them. So that's the Murphy law. Yes, I'm just like defeating these champions like easy, although they defeat me easy as well. There we go. Yeah, perfect. And why have I still picked up the uncommon item? I don't know. Okay. Speaking of the potions and the gold and the topaz, which I cannot pick up for some reason. And why I did not do... Ah! Okay, yeah, I've picked up the javelins. Obviously the javelins can be... well, not costly, but like, you know, you can run out of them. But you can refill them if you don't, if you don't spend the last javelin, which is a very difficult thing to do, especially in tough conditions. For some reason, you may accidentally get rid of the javelin, and also, actually, yeah, the reason why you may get rid of the last javelin by accident is because each javelin has a very low durability. So, like, if you'd cause them hitting damage and stuff, just as a melee damage, then they can run out of durability real fast. So that's a good tip. Right then. So in conclusion, really good session. I think this is coming to the end of the episode. So let me say my usual things in the end. So thank you very, very much for watching this video as well as the other videos. I hope you're still enjoying this gameplay, which is great if you do. If you don't enjoy it, that's completely understandable. Let me know what you want to see next, and do support this channel if you want and if you can. Anything helps. Upvoting a video, commenting on the video, and sharing it, and etc, etc. Yes, I'm happy, still happy that I came back from my long absence, which I've been talking about in one of my first episodes after a comeback. So yeah, without further ado, you have a wonderful time, and I hope I shall see you very soon. This has been Sanito. Have a wonderful, wonderful time. Bye bye.